since you can assassinate the president but don't provoke fear. But some people don't believe in evil. Terrorists in the Middle East in 2015. Not only did the live stream kill several Russian civilians, in flagrant violation of international treaties, killed a parachute pilot. Putin's Thunder lineup informed of the situation, decided to retaliate militarily. Then 2 Su-24 fighter jets took off quickly, heading to the Turkish border for a strike mission. But they just took off from the airport. News is in the eyes of terrorists. Line passed out. Terrorists who were informed in advance affected. Take your responsibilities calmly. The pilots of the Su-24 did not know, still arrived at the designated location as planned. Soon they found their target. After radar lock, the pilot pressed the launch button. Su-24 fired 2 missiles in an instant. After confirming that the target has been destroyed, the 2 of them discussed where to go at night, but they were about to return. A Turkish F-16 suddenly appeared. They didn't take it seriously, but the other party attacked them. That's when they realized something was wrong. The fighter jet immediately rolled in the same roll and dodged and released a lot of interference. I thought I could get rid of the enemy plane swiftly, but the other party fired another missile, directly hit her only. The fighter jet instantly lost control, swiftly down the disaster area. In this moment of crisis, the captain decisively handed down the escape mystery. The 2 were quickly crawled out. Plane crashed, but what they didn't expect was terrorists followed. No matter what international treaties, not only the pilots follow into the sky, do a crazy shooting, and they actually filmed it. In this way, the 2 pilots who spattered became torches. The captain's unfortunate burden. Before he died, he took out his wedding ring, remembering the beauty of meeting my wife, with a big smile at the end. Died in a falling lamb. See this situation. The terrorists went on a rampage, but they don't even realize this move will bring disaster to them. Another pilot, although lucky to survive, but what awaits him is the dangerous pursuit of terrorists. After the plane crash, the German army headquarters immediately received the news. A random rescue team was dispatched, take a gunship to the scene of the incident, and the father-in-law who ran away. I want to report my location by radio, but I didn't expect it to be received by terrorists. After learning that his location had been exposed, father-in-law run away. When you come to an intersection, he broke the branch on purpose. Throw the radio out in your hand. Run away in the opposite direction. And cunning terrorists are not fooled. I was excited. The path he chose, just because there was a cliff ahead. There's no way out. The terrorists are about to catch up. He had to hide under a big rock first, ready to fight at any time. But just then, 2 Russian helicopters rushed over. It's a crazy strafing of terrorists. Jov sees this situation, take the opportunity to run down the cliff, rolling all the way down. He was lucky to escape the terrorist shot, but I didn't expect to be cut off by a stone. But to survive, he could only endure the pain and continue to run for his life. But the unexpected thing is, 2 planes only. Not only did they fail to save people, instead, 1 was hit. You can only choose forced landing. When they just landed, terrorists followed. There was a fierce gun battle between the 2 sides. Although the Russian army is well trained, can't hold back too many terrorists. For safety's sake, they leave the wounded, boarded another helicopter, then evacuated the clinic. Jov can only continue to flee due to excessive loss. He had to take cover for a while. I took out my mobile phone to call my colleagues who could watch the news. I didn't hear the phone ringing. Despair comes in an instant. Then I sent it to my girlfriend, the last confession text message, but his girlfriend doesn't know his situation. He treated the phone briefly, tried to call my colleague again. Although the phone is connected, the terrorists are searching not far away. He is afraid to speak out loud, and the noise of the plane on the colleague's side. Can't hear what he's saying. Seeing that my colleague is about to hang up the phone, he was quick to tell the secret of the 2. But the other party still didn't hear very clearly. He looked around. Repeat with force. This time, my colleagues finally learned that he was still alive. Report to military headquarters immediately. Then, Russia has shown terrifying military might. After locking the position, 2 Su-27 fighter jets were randomly launched. The Black Hawk is close behind. Even the aircraft carriers quickly assembled, in coordination with ground forces. For a time, sea, land, and air quickly made a linkage. Black Hawk launched the first attack, bombed terrorists flee, but he was wiped out by the ground troops before he could escape far. At the same time, several terrorists discovered the contract, but not close. It was killed by the Russian special forces who rushed over. Terrorists finally feel what despair is. And Job is rescued by special forces. Terrorists who want to escape. They also fell under the fire of the Russian army. In order to completely eliminate terrorists, the Germans sent their ace bombers. Bombing hot pot for terrorists. It's not too late. Aircraft carriers at sea have also launched intercontinental missiles, bombing multiple targets. For a while, countless shells tilted towards the terrorists, hit on the top of the saw, and they can't fight back. They choose to surrender. Although this battle is small, but it once again shows the power of Russia. And Turkey also had to apologize to Russia. This is a movie based on a true event. After reading it, I can't help but think of that sentence again. Dignity lies above the edge of the sword. The truth lies only within the Canon City.